Today I'm going to test the limits of Gotrax's new scooter, the XR Ultra, through a series of tests and challenges to see what you get for 400 bucks.
The first thing that impressed me was the quick acceleration. This new model has 50 watts more power than the previous model, bringing the total to 300 watts. I recently reviewed their older model a couple months ago, and I'll tell you what, 50 watts makes a difference. I hit the top speed of 15.5 miles per hour in about 5 to 6 seconds. One of the nice things about the Ultra is the cruise control feature, which engages after holding the throttle for 10 seconds. To disengage, tap the gas or the brake. And speaking of the brakes, they are fantastic. When fully pressed, I skid about 5 feet on flat terrain. Overall, this was a pretty comfortable ride. I've rode 6 scooters, 2 of which were commercial. Most of them rattled, especially over bumps and lines in the cement. The XR Ultra felt secure and stable, even when transitioning from sidewalk to road. There's no rattling, nothing felt loose or weak, turning was nice and smooth, the motor sounded good and handled my 180 pounds just fine, and could handle another 40 pounds. The handlebars were just at the right height for my 5'11" frame, and the grips are textured and felt nice and secure to hold onto. The deck was a little small for my liking, but both feet fit fine when angled. The Ultra has 2 speeds, just hold down the power button to switch between the two. The XR has a range of 16 miles, plenty long enough for me to head up in the Red Hills to the west of town, to test some more terrain. The 8.5-inch wheels are air-filled, which helps absorb the shock, and even though I was rattled by the rocks and ruts, I only fell off one time. I found some soft dirt and a little mud, which really slowed me down, but it made it through in short bouts. Once I hit the dirt road, the battery really started to get eaten up, and I could hear the motor whining and working harder, especially on hills and through the soft dirt. I figured this would be a good spot for a hill test, so I grabbed my device, which measured an 8.9-degree slope. Since the ground was a little soft, I started from about 20 feet away from the base to give a little momentum. The motor struggled with this test, but it made it up, so I decided to try a bigger hill with a little steeper of a slope. Honestly, didn't think it was going to make it up, but it did, with some good momentum to begin with. On my way back home, I figured I'd try some grass out. The motor sounded the worst in this test and really struggled, probably due to the very soft ground. We did have snow a couple days ago, which recently melted. You could see how the tires sunk in a couple inches. On the way home, the battery indicator was blinking and the max speed dropped to about 13.5 miles per hour, and once dead, it takes 3 to 4 hours to recharge with the included cable. Gotrax designed the XR Ultra to collapse, which easily does so once you pull the bolt and lever. It then locks to the rear wheel and can be carried, which is a tad heavy at 26 pounds. Before I end, let's take a look at the headlight now that it's dark outside, which is much brighter than their previous model. The light is very bright and can easily pick up any mysterious object in the dark. And to top it off, they have placed a reflective sticker in the rear.
Well, there you have it. If you're looking for an affordable scooter for under 500 bucks, I would definitely give 2 thumbs up to the XR. Once I took it across the road into the dirt, all those tests out there won me over. You just don't have those unwanted noises or vibrations with the Gotrax. If you do want to pick this up, I will have the link in the description below. I appreciate you hopping on here and checking out the review, and I'll be back in a couple days.